GTA 6 is on the horizon, and the hype is real. After a 10-year wait that's seen gamers grow from teenagers to adults, Rockstar's proven excellence suggests the long development will pay off. These games utilize what is called environmental mastery, giving players complete control over their virtual surroundings, something we don't always get in real life. In this video, we're going to explore why Rockstar's latest masterpiece is set to blow our minds. We'll chat about the incredible open-world escapism that lets us leave our real-world worries behind, the insane variety of activities in GTA Online, and how Rockstar's attention to detail keeps us hooked. Plus, we'll touch on the fascinating moral dilemmas these games present, and how they balance fun with today's social climate. So sit back, and let's get hyped for the next chapter in the GTA saga. Remember sitting there in 2013, playing GTA 5, thinking, man, imagine what the next one's gonna look like. Well, here we are, a whole decade later. But seriously, between the improved graphics, the return to Vice City, and our first female protagonist, there's a lot to be excited about. Man, open world games. You know, those massive digital playgrounds where we spend way too many hours doing everything except the main quest. Remember when we first played GTA 3 and thought, wow, I can go anywhere. Now, we've got games so detailed, you can spend 30 minutes watching NPCs go about their daily routines. These days, open-world games are basically second lives, where you can do everything from hunting legendary animals to playing poker with strangers. But let's be honest, we all have that one open-world game that became our go-to escape. Maybe it was climbing every mountain in Skyrim, or getting lost in Night City's neon maze. These games aren't just bigger, they're getting deeper, with stories that actually make us care about more than just completing the map markers. GTA Online has basically become its own universe at this point. You log in thinking you'll do a quick heist, and 3 hours later you're racing flying motorcycles through flaming hoops, while your buddy tries to snipe you with an orbital cannon. And don't get me started on the custom game modes. Some genius actually recreated Squid Game in Los Santos, and it actually works. The best part? None of this feels forced. It's like Rockstar just handed us the keys to the city and said, go nuts. And that's what makes GTA Online special. It's not just a game anymore. It's whatever we want it to be. Red Dead Redemption 2 shows exactly what makes Rockstar the king of open worlds. You know that feeling when you're riding through St. Denis at sunset, and suddenly you notice a random NPC doing something weirdly specific, like actually cleaning their horse or complaining about the mud on their boots. That's peak Rockstar right there. The thing is, most game companies would have stopped at make pretty world, add missions. But Rockstar, they're like that friend who goes way too hard planning a D&D campaign. Every single detail matters. That's why Rockstar stays on top. It's fascinating how these games let us explore the darker side of our imagination while keeping our real-world moral compass intact. Something that's been on my mind lately, the whole games versus political correctness thing. You know, that awkward dance between making games that are fun and making sure they don't ruffle too many feathers. Remember when games used to just be games? Now every release seems to come with its own Twitter storm. But here's the thing, I think we can have both. We can have games that are entertaining and respectful without turning everything into a lecture. Take games like The Witcher 3, for example. It tackles some pretty heavy themes, but it never feels like it's preaching at you. It just weaves those elements naturally into a fantastic story. Then you've got games that try so hard to be politically correct that they forget to be fun first. The trick is finding that sweet spot. You want games that respect their audience while still keeping what makes games, well, games. It's like having a great conversation with friends where you can joke around, but know where the lines are. At the end of the day, games should be about bringing people together, not driving them apart. And I think we're slowly figuring out how to do that better. What makes these stories work isn't just the big dramatic moments, it's all the small stuff. The camp conversations in RDR 2, the random car rides with Trevor in GTA 5. These games get that real connections are built in those quiet moments between the chaos. You need to watch this video about why Wii Sports Resort still holds up today because of this. And remember, seek to learn, not judge.